And Luka is crazy, man.
Luka can get a shot off on anybody in the league.
It looks so effortless.
He's mastered at 23, 24, 25 years old.
He's definitely one of the smartest players that I've seen.
And then he hits you with the step back, and then he's almost always open.
Luka in the 5 games he's played, ladies and gentlemen, MVP numbers. He's averaging 40.
Years, injuries, he's moved from team to team, Memphis to Washington. Doncic 3. Doncic doubled, looking, finds Hachimura wide open. Boy, that was tough to see that. He was surrounded.
21-10, the bench, that's what's kept Minnesota in this game.
Who the best one-on-one player in the league right now?
Kyrie.
What? Slow down. Whoa. What?
I got Kyrie. I got
out of my mouth too.
How you gonna say that with Luka?
Luka,
boy?
Nah.
Huh?
but he might not miss though. He
Luka
might not
get a
even
shot
have to
off
play
anybody.
defense.
Luka can get a shot off on anybody in the league.
You don't put him up there?
Nah.
Word?
Not one-on-one.
So
Not
what?
put him up there.
No,
Not
no, that's
one-on-one for
one-on-one
who's
is
the best
his
in the NBA.
That's his bag though.
Man, Luka.
That's
I got Luka
yeah.
top 3. I got Luka one-on-one.
KD?
Yeah, KD
He
still
in
got
that
one
mix?
back. Yeah, bro, you watch
Is
Luka.
Steph still in that mix?
Yeah, I like Luka.
Luka damn near 6'7".
Left,
They
go left,
can't
and he
guard
missed.
Luka, Lord.
He's not gonna go to the rack every time.
6'7", bro.
Yeah, and he heavy.
250.
And he's stepping you back. He don't care. And you can't speed him up. You can't rush him. They put the Morris twins on him. They put a 6'7" guy on him. My point was saying that Luka could get a shot over anybody in the league. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Luka Dončić is that rare dude the league still can't figure out, no matter what they throw at him. Teams have tried every trick: bigger bodies, quicker guards, non-stop doubles, switching everything, and none of it really shuts him down. Luka moves like he's running his own clock out there, never rushed, never rattled, never losing his cool. And now that he trimmed down, he's an even bigger headache for defenses. Put a wing on him and he'll muscle them into the paint, then drop that cold one-leg fade like he's posing for a picture. Throw a big man at him, and he casually steps back into a 3 like he's warming up before the game. Send help, and he turns into a street-smart quarterback, firing laser passes to shooters already chilling in the corner. What really blows people away is how easy he makes it look. The footwork, the timing, the court vision. It all feels like it's built into him. That's why legends and today's stars talk about him with so much respect. Guys who battled Kobe, LeBron, KD, Curry are out here saying Luka has one of the toughest offensive bags they've ever seen. Defenders straight up admit he makes them feel slow. Coaches keep saying you can't speed him up. Players say the game moves in slow motion for him, not against him. Different eras, different defenses, different rosters. It doesn't matter because everyone ends up saying the same thing. Luka Dončić is almost impossible to shut down. So instead of just hearing it from me, listen to the people who really know: NBA legends, superstars, and the defenders who actually tried guarding him themselves. They'll break down exactly what makes Luka so different and why he's such a dangerous problem on the court.
It's always been his pace. You know, it's never been a game be like, okay, well, you can speed me up. He can speed me up. Okay, this bigger guy can be more physical. Okay, the smaller guy can get up underneath me. It's like he moves at his own pace. And he's never, ever been on the floor where he's allowed someone to dictate where they're going to put him on the floor. It's always been the opposite, you know? And for us, when we all working off of that, we just got to stay ready. You know, obviously we've seen throughout his career, like there's plays and passes that certain guys that in the league history have ever been able to make, you know? And, you know, for us, we all just have to make sure that we continue to stay ready, especially when you're going against handsy teams, athletic teams, teams that try to speed you up. We always have to keep our head on the swivel because you just never know. You just never know when the ball may find you. And that's a good thing. That's keeping the defense off balance. And that's a great thing to have that.
In your eyes, who do you think is the next face of the NBA?
Tough one. Man, Luka is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
His skill set is it's ridiculous, man. I mean, man, this guy's scoring 70, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know.
It's so wide open. And I saw when you and Steve was debating when they was talking about me scoring what I would score in this era. But it's just wide open. Like it's basically like if you beat your man, which was the easiest thing in the world to do for me, if you beat the guy that's guarding you, then where's the help? The center a lot of times is not standing under the basket like he do. You know what I mean? Like he used to. When you got to run right to the shack after you beat somebody. It's hard to guard Luka one-on-one, man. Like, and his skill is so crazy.
You know, it's crazy and watching Luka's game because I've been sitting on the floor these couple games. And as a fan, forget Shaq the basketball player. his shot looks like it's easy to block, but it's not. Like Adam, he's out there. He's not fast. He's not slow. He's just going doom. When he gets to that turnaround, like it just.
Yeah.
Dirk was like that. I think Bird was like that. You know, also like that. Chris Mullin was like that. Played at his own pace and put a shot right in front of your face, and you could never get it. He's incredible.
Yeah, he is. He's so big and physical. He bumps you off, and then and he's actually not super fast end to end, but he's super quick, changing directions. So he got you leaning one way, he can pull it back, he can cross, he attacks again. At some point, he's got you a little off balance, and then he steps back, and then you just can't recover fast enough. So he's really quick, changing directions, changing speeds, and then he hits you with a step back, and then he's almost always open. And even if you contest it, I mean, he just doesn't really see you. He's big, he's tall, he can shoot over you. So half of the contests he doesn't even see, he's still going to make those. So.
Every time he steps on the court, it's 40.
Every time he step on the court, it's 40. Yeah, like, we don't see that. I thought we established that this was going to happen. When everybody was calling him fat, and he was averaging 28, 8 and 8, being fat. He's averaging what again? Because I'm confused. 40 because the number sounds like crazy. Again?
Crazy to some, but 40 points, 11 rebounds, 9.2 assists.
Okay. I said, Luka looks like he's mastered his skill. The things he's doing out there, the pump fakes, the movement, the human behavior of reaction, he's mastered the craft. Because there's things that he does that, as a basketball player, your reaction timing, right? You fake the ball, you go down there, he goes up, right? He throws the ball out there, you flick, he goes under your arm. He's doing things that it takes 30, 40. You're talking about Kobe in his latest years, MJ, when he got into the 90s, right? You're talking about, you're looking at J. Kidd, right? You're talking about Magic Johnson, the things that they can see that's happening, right? The John Stock. He's mastered at 23, 24, 25 years old, and it's fucking scary.
He just looks, obviously a little bit quicker, a little bit more functional. But I think more importantly, I think what a lot of people will not see is the recovery now. I think when your body is in top tier shape and you feel so much better out, it's not the actual game. It's not like Luka's game is going to change.
It's not like he's still going to get 30.
Yeah. It's not like he's not going to get 30, 40, 15, and 10, 12. Like, that's not going to change. But I think for him personally, I think what's going to change for him is going to see how he wakes up the next day after 3 or 4 nights. He's going to be like, oh, man.
Knee doesn't bother.
Yeah. Like,
back's fine.
Yeah. Like, because you've built this up, you built this body up, and now it's going to be so beneficial to you and your recovery process and your energy.
I like skinny Luka. I'm also nervous for skinny Luka.
Why?
Because I like heavy Luka when he lean on you.
I like Luka in shape.
Okay. But he's not going to do what he used to do. Offensively, do you realize how many times Luka Dončić be in trouble? He has nothing there.
Okay.
He takes his body, puts it on you.
Okay.
You become unathletic. He backs up and he gets that shot off. That abuse on you and the heavy body on you, it's hard to guard back. Because it's like, if you come and you get in my space and you hit me with this, it don't seem like a lot.
Right.
But my body got to embrace this. Now it's like, can I get out of this loading? No, I can't get out the loading dock.
He's definitely one of the smartest players that I've seen.
Luka?
Yeah, definitely. Luka had a first big year. He had a first big year, so really talented. I mean, when I was thinking about how I would guard him when I was in my prime, I was thinking about it, and it would have been really difficult because his release. And his patience, and he got a big body, and he can score with not a lot of space. I would have had to been on my A game.
They knew this was coming. Everybody kept calling him fat while he was out there putting up 28, 8, and 8 like it was nothing. People were clowning him, but the numbers were screaming the truth. Now look at him, dropping 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 9.2 assists like it's a casual night out. When guys talk about Luka, you keep hearing the same thing. He looks like he already mastered his whole bag. The pump fakes, the little pauses, the way he reads every tiny reaction. You can tell he studies human behavior on the court. He'll fake high, you jump, he slips under your arm, and suddenly you're on a highlight reel. Those are moves players usually learn after 30 or 40 years of life experience, the type of craft you expect from Kobe late in his career, or MJ in the 90s, or legends like Jason Kidd and Magic, who saw the floor like it was a blueprint. And Luka figured all this out at 23, 24, 25 years old, which is wild to even think about. Now he looks quicker and way more functional on the floor. But the part people don't notice is the recovery. When your body is in top-tier shape, the whole game feels different. It's not that Luka had to change who he is. His style was already elite, but now he feels better, moves cleaner, and lasts longer through the grind. And for someone who has the ball in his hands as much as Luka does, the way he controls the whole game with his pace is unreal. He gets a good shot every single trip down the court. That's rare for someone who dominates every possession the way he does. When you break down the film, you see how sharp he is. His handle getting him to the rim, the way he breaks defenders in the mid-range, and how he evolved from just threes and layups into a full scoring package. Now he's posting up, shooting fadeaways, mixing in tough layers around the rim, and adding real postcraft on top of everything else. He built himself into a completely balanced offensive weapon. Guarding someone like that is a challenge real hoopers actually want, because it forces them to level up. Luka is strong, taller than most guards who try to check him, and he plays at that tricky slow pace that messes with your timing. Sometimes you end up reaching or making contact just because you're trying to stay connected, and he switches gears so smoothly it throws you off. 1 second he's jogging, the next he's blowing past you even though it doesn't look fast. It's just controlled. A lot of players admit they didn't appreciate his game at first. When he came into the league, some looked at the step-back threes and the low percentages and wondered, this is the guy? But once you play him, you understand real quick. One player talked about facing him with Golden State, losing by about 40, and realizing Luka was literally controlling every possession like he was holding a remote. Now guys love his game, the intelligence, the strength, the timing, the mix of old-school footwork and modern spacing.
Luka is one of the hardest players to scout because he understands and masters the game more than almost everybody else. So it's always a great challenge. I don't think I've ever won against him.
But Luka is, I mean, for somebody who has the ball in his hands as much as he does, and he controls the whole game with his pace. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets a good shot up every time down. That's rare for somebody who gonna have the ball all game like him. So I was watching some of his film, and you know, his ball handling, getting to the rim, how he breaking guys down in the mid-range now. Like a few years ago, it felt like it was only threes and layups. Now he posting up, shooting fadeaways,
a lot of post work.
Yeah, a lot of post work, a lot of midi work, along with the threes and lays. So he just made himself into a complete offensive player. So being able to guard him is only gonna make me better. You know what I'm saying? So I want to take on that challenge because he's strong and taller than a lot of guys that's guarding him at that position, the point, the two guard. So he plays so slow, and it's like sometimes you just
he gets fouled. I'll say that.
You end up having your hands on him sometimes, and like, you know, it's hard because he can go from slow to fast so easily, and he just so smooth with it. Like, I just love his game. I love his game. At first I didn't when he first came into the league, because I'm like, all it is step back threes, and they be short as hell. He was shooting like 27%, 30% from the three-point line early on. Just like, this is the guy?
Yeah.
But playing against him one time, they beat us like by 40 when I was with Golden State. And he was controlling every possession. I was like, yeah, he nice.
So when you look at his abilities to control the game offensively, when you talk about someone who's played overseas, he's been a pro, 14, 15 years old. You look at what he's picked up from being a pro early on in life. And so he's not afraid. He's seen the double teams, the switches, the box and one, and he believes that he can beat them all. And most of the time he does. Yes. So I think when you look at what he does, he's different because he has his own speed limit. He's not
can't speed him up neither.
Nope. And I think sometimes what's not talked about is his size. He's big. He's a big boy. And I've been around LeBron, and he has that LeBron-ish type, height, thickness, in the sense of being a big boy. He can hold you off. He's not afraid of contact. but he's not afraid of the stage.
Right.
You know, he loves the stage.
It looks so effortless. Like when my style, I'm like, yo, I gotta come in every day, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. Just to make sure that like they just see this man just come in the gym, they do his work, and when they play pickup, it just looked like he's doing that slow motion, but he's doing whatever he wants. And I'm thinking, I play like my own pace, like I control the game, whatever. I do it a little differently, but his is just on another level. So from day one, I was like, this dude is good. This dude is good. But like also, I'm thinking like damn, this dude is good. Do I belong? Like that's how like the type of doubt that I put in my mind. Like
That's
this
how
dude
good
is, he was that good. I can't even. You can ask any vet on that team. It was like DeAndre Jordan, Wes Matthews, Harrison Barnes, JJ Barea, Devin Harris. They all said the same thing. The dude just came in and everyone was just like, wow. And just,
we
that's
see
when
it.
it started.
Yeah, we saw it. The swag he played with is crazy. Like he I think the best part is when he starts calling out what he's gonna do.
No way.
Because it takes like, you gotta be really nice to do that.
Like that's some Larry Bird shit.
Oh yeah, like I'm finna go down, I'm gonna post up, one leg feint. Like, yeah, watch what I do to him.
He turned into the kind of offensive force defenders talk about for years. Each matchup teaches them something new because Luka's game is built on details most players never master.